Mandi, Himachal Pradesh Member of Parliament elect, Kangana Ranaut's reaction after getting slapped by a CISF personnel. She had taken to the social media and those posts have gotten viral. Now after the Shiromani Akali Dal leader and MP elect Harsimran Kaur Badal has come out in support of the CISF constable. She has attacked Kangana and said that people of Punjab are the patriots of the country and not terrorists. This in retort to the comment that had been made by Kangana Ranaut talking about her concern for increasing extremism and terrorism in the state. In fact, the Kisan Morcha leaders have also come out in support of the CISF Constable Kulvinder Kaur, who has been suspended from her post since she slapped Kangana Ranaut. Now over this, there are a number of questions that arise. Number one amongst them being that a security personnel, a CISF personnel has shunned her duties to protect people, to protect this member of parliament who came for a security check and instead attacked her for some personal vendetta, for some personal enmity she felt she had towards Kangana Ranaut, raising the question that she was doing this for in support of the farmer leaders, the farmers who came out in large numbers to protest against the government over the 3 farm laws and were somehow unhappy about what Kangana Ranaut said those 2, 3, 4 years ago. Another question also arises is of Kangana Ranaut picking up the concern over increased extremism and terrorism in Punjab. Mind you, there has been one independent MP who has been elected while he was sitting behind bars under the UAPA charges. He is an extremist Khalistani over the terror funding charges that he has been put behind bar. His name is Amritpal Singh. The other one in Punjab who has been elected as Member of Parliament is a man whose father, Bayant Singh, was the security personnel who killed the former Prime Minister Indira Gandhi in that assassination attempt. Now there has been a huge support of the community for these 2 individuals under then the cause of the farmer protests, and in the veil of the farmer protests there has been practicing of extremism that has been witnessed in various parts of Punjab. Let's start our conversation. Joining me on the telecast, all right, I have with me Sumit Peed. And Sumit, let's hear it from you about how do you view this entire incident has played out of Kangana Ranaut being slapped, but more importantly and concerningly that this woman, the CISF officer, the CISF personnel, she has been made a hero for the act that she committed.
Megha ji, thank you for having me on your show. It's very disheartening. It's a thing which is of grave concern to the nation because it's not question of one particular person. It talks about the undercurrents which are in the system. It talks about possible rot which is lying in the system because as a CISF constable, your duty is to protect the people, whoever they are. I may not like somebody. If I see somebody on the airport, I'm not going to go and attack him. I'm not going to go and slap him. If people start doing like this, then we all will be attacked someday or the other because we all have a point of view. You have a point of view, I have a point of view. I don't know which airport I'm going to get attacked and you don't know which airport you're going to get attacked. And I don't know who is going to get attacked whom. And we have seen unfortunate incidents of Mrs. Gandhi being assassinated by her own bodyguards. So there is this, and the problem is then when the leaders come and support them, I am really disheartened by Bahan Harjit Kaur Badal ji, Harsimran Kaur Badal ji, supporting such a mentality. It's not a question of that person, it's supporting such mentality. Amritpal is there, Bayant Singh's killer's son is getting elected, Rashid Engineer has got elected in J&K. That talks about there are some serious problems which the system has and they need to be rectified. In fact, it needs a very serious introspection of the law. I have seen people on social media talking about I'll give her 1 lakh rupees award. I have seen some Pitawa filmmaker talking about that, I'll give her a Nokri. Some, yesterday's film music director. So when these people come and make them heroes, you are provoking anarchy in the country. You are supporting lawlessness in the country. You are in a way fermenting trouble for the country. You want airports not to be safe. And the thought which shatters my imagination is Honorable Prime Minister passes through the same airports, from the same set of people. Now tomorrow, whom are we going to trust? Whom are we going to trust? It is very, very bad after Shrimani Akali Dal is reduced to one seat. They don't have the mandate of the people. Now they're literally tying this line of the separatists and terrorists, and they're trying to make them heroes. This is what has costed Punjab dearly. We have seen what costed Punjab dearly in all these years. This tacit support to such elements is going to cost to the society adversely. And I think anybody who is under UAPA in a prison, he or she should not be allowed to contest any elections. And the people like this constable in discussion, she should be classified as a national security threat. It's not a question of Kangana. Let it be anybody. And Megaji, you know I'm vocal. I'm saying if Rashid Engineer wins, I'm very happy with Umar Abdullah to win. If Amrit Pal wins, let any politician win in the country from any party. I might have 1,000 differences with the political differences with them, but let him win. I am not happy with Rashid Engineer winning. So these are the things which talk of some serious problems and have to be nipped in the bud at this point of time. This lady has to be tried for treason because you're attacking a constitutionally elected lawmaker of the country. It's attack on Bharat, it's not attack on Kangana. We should not see it attack on Kangana. Okay. Wearing a uniform, you're attacking a constitutional position holder. There's a grave concern.
Okay, I have with me Ellen Rao as well, and quickly getting a response from you, sir. Not just, this woman, this CISF constable has been suspended. There is no FIR that has been registered against her up until now. But more importantly, she is being eulogized. She is being made into a hero. And it is, this is gaining traction. The people are showing support to this woman because now you have a politician, a sitting member of parliament who has won an election once again. Harsimrat Kaur Badal, she has come out in support of this woman. There are the Kisan Morcha leaders who have also shown their support, backed her for the act that she committed. Her brothers have come out and said, let the investigation happen. I don't fear anybody or anything. Now, is this another extremist who is being given the platform to perhaps fight an electoral battle and come out and win it simply because there is a mindset amongst certain sections, small section of people living in Punjab who feel that such acts of terror and extremism are quote unquote patriotic somehow?
Ma'am, good evening to all your viewers, and I fully endorsing the views of Mr. Sumit Peer that this act done by the CISF constable is not at all warranted at all. It is illegal, and that's why she has been suspended, because she may be having any ideology with her, but at the time when she is performing duty as a government servant, she is a government servant. And that elected MP Kangana Ranaut is also have been elected by the people of that Mandi, and then she is also having a constitutional position after she will be sworn in as a MP. So attacking on MP on that, having that ideology that she is supporting that farmer movement, and she was not, the Kangana was not supporting that, and that is a wrong mindset, and that is definitely setting a wrong precedent, because tomorrow the government servant, any security personnel who are posted at the airport or anywhere else, and they can stab any of the person who is to whom they are securing their security and safety, and they are performing their duty. So this act cannot be said. This act cannot be condoned, and supporting her by the Simranjit Singh Badal is totally unconstitutional, unwarranted, and that will have a wrong precedent to the others, and that the wrong example will be set if she is being treated as a hero. That is not at all required, and we are living in the democratic country, and in such a situation that she should have been, that CISF constable should have been restrained herself, and definitely that I think that cognizable offence is note made out. That's why the FIR has not been registered. Only the disciplinary action has been taken. That departmental inquiry will be conducted, and this open and shut case, because everything has been captured by the CCTV cameras.
But
and other evidence is there.
You think the police and the law and order forces might just get pressurized with the kind of support this constable is witnessing from the likes of Kisan Morcha leaders who had the gumption of travelling and coming to the borders of Delhi, entering into Delhi and trespassing every single security barricade and security cordons that had been applied by the Delhi police. They even had the gumption to climb the Red Fort and put the Khalistani flag.
That's why I'm saying that in such a situation, if every public servant posted at the security post or anywhere else, security checking and briefing, frisking, then if he or she is having such type of mentality that they will attack anyone they want, that is not at all warranted, and that is totally illegal.
Okay.
And
Okay.
Yes.
Rashmi, what do you view? How do you view this situation? At this point of time, I have narrated the incident, the kind of support this woman is getting. It is not just an issue of security, but something more sinister and larger that is taking place in Punjab.
Well, Megha, I think there are definitely two aspects to this entire incident. The first being that the CISF personnel do guard some of the most sensitive areas domestically, be it an airport or a nuclear reactor. And in such sensitive posts and postings, the usage of such postings to make a political statement, it is very dangerous to the internal security of this country. So it's much more serious than just a slap. It shows the deeper sort of rot and the deeper kind of threat that it poses to the entire system in general. Tomorrow it could be nuclear sabotage just to make a political statement. And I think all of this, like you pointed out, there is something sinister definitely at play. I think all of these incidents take their sort of inspiration from the precedence that's been set. The precedence that's been set is that people who have been, terrorists, their children, they've done exceptionally well in politics, and a lot of people who have utilized their positions to step out of the realms of law and order to make a political statement have exceedingly done well in politics. So there's a template out there that if you if you participate in such anti-social activities, there is perhaps a bright future in politics awaiting you. There's been, some digging that's gone into the background of the personnel in question here, and it suggests that her sister heads one of the, sort of farmers' coalitions that has been very vocally against the farm laws. So I think we have enough, evidence to suggest that her entire, behavior was politically motivated, and that precedence in such matters is only emboldening criminals to come out in certain ways and to disturb the law and order of the land. And it's
so how do we as a country resolve this? Because it's a double-edged sword. What happened during farmer protests, when you were coming out and telling the people that amongst these people, the farmers who were coming out and protesting, there was the Khalistani link that was involved, that the Khalistanis were using this protest to get their vested interests sorted. There was financial aspects to it, there was money that was flowing to further pump up the protest that lasted for a year and more, and something similar, the kind of narrative that is now being spoken about by Harsimran Kaur Badal. She speaks about how the Punjabis are patriots, they are not terrorists, while Kangana not speaking about such extremism and terror-like activities that are taking place. Now you see again the Kisan Morcha leaders who are coming out and supporting her and backing her. How do we solve this, diabolical problem?
Well, Megha, I think these terrorists and hate mongers are exceptionally good at using narratives and twisting stories in order to paint a more, sympathetic story to their actions to justify their crimes. The only way we can combat this is by taking strict action against lawbreakers. She needs to be imprisoned and suspended in a way that there is no space for her to, encash her newfound infamy politically. So I think the only way this can, we can prevent our society
And how do we ensure that there are not going to be hundreds and thousands of farmers who are going to then come out in large numbers under the pretext of backing this woman and holding the country hostage?
Megha, this law and order, what she did is a crime, and I think upholding the law in the strictest of ways is the only way that we can stop this mob culture from becoming a reality. We cannot give in to people who try to use terror and who try to intimidate the due course of law. So I think that is the only way, and if we don't do it today, then this is going to be a problem that spreads faster than we can contain it. So I definitely feel that the law has to come down very swiftly on this particular case and every case so that this is not exploited politically.
Okay, all right. On that note, I'm out of time. I thank all of you for joining me on the telecast.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.